On tank with a supply truck here. Wolf's Blood, Mach, Cobra, and Tempest. They're in the recon. Full transport truck in the mid. Well, I'm almost full there. A lot of squad leads in that one. Looks like the first Gary's going to be going up here on the backside. 2 light tanks off the start. I love to see this here with Mabitse, PK, X, Basu, Phil, Desert Fox, Mori, as the allies actually make it onto point first here. They have point control right now as we zoom out to give you guys an overview of the battle. That north control going towards the allies. Allies getting point control. Of course, they arrive a little early here onto Chapel, so that is normal for this midpoint. Looking like they're making some good cap progress to the allies here. Big fight going to be starting for the midpoint. We'll see if on the second phase of this start, if these Luxes can do some work here. Oh, this Artie's absolutely devastating here. Turning the tide of the battle on the midpoint. Really cutting down those infantry forces for CFR. Now, Lucas has a nice spot here with the machine gun. He's going to be able to easily mow down troops. Yeah, he's got a really nice peek right here, does Lucas himself. He's just spraying and praying into the clouds, hoping to get some kills. Hoping to suppress those Greyhounds from pushing across. Now you can also see the Lux coming into play right there too. It's a lot of fire. One thing I want to focus on here is south control. Look at this control here for the Greyhounds. They're going to be pressuring really hard here. Sushi's going to have to do a really tough job with his squad to defend this one. Already under fire. He'll be falling back, trying to get an OP up, maybe in a position where it's not immediately overrun. This is the key here to controlling the chapel, right? The south approach. Greyhounds putting a lot of forces into this one and looking to get that south control off early as their armor floods in for that second round. The second phase on midpoint. 50% cap progress right now for the Greyhounds. Looking like they're going to be looking to take this one. CFR need to reinforce the strong point if they want to capture it. There's way too many bodies on the south here. I mean, CFR did go for the north side. They do have that in hand, but unfortunately the north side control just isn't the same. It's very hard to push the point. You can see first layer of defense is already down in the south. Sierra's the only one left. Also is a tank here. Sherman on the backside. That's going to be crucial here for the defense. And the potential capture of the midpoint for CFR, but they're not doing too well on this. They are losing this point 80% and climbing now. Only 2 members left on the strong point. Just so many bodies in sector here for the Greyhounds. And it almost looks like this is definitely going to be a 3-2 off the bat. Yeah, don't think there's anything that CFR can do. Greyhounds take it 3-2 off the bat. 7 minutes in. Good job. First rocket coming out on that Sherman in the bottom right corner there. Not going to land. It hits the fence in front, unfortunately, for the AT involved touch. Redcoon is going to be flanking, though. It'll be interesting to see if he can get something down on this flank. Maybe neutralize that Sherman. That's going to be a pain in the butt here of the Greyhounds. Redcoon going for that shot. Yes, one shot into the side. He's going to take some fire and go down to a machine gun on the right here. You can see Sushi's there, some others also. That Sherman's going to have to fall back, and it's not going to be able to put that pressure on the point anymore. Good cap there, about 7 minutes in. The Greyhounds taking that first point here. First tank's going to go down now for the game. I believe that is the Panzer IV going down for the Greyhounds. Losing that first tank, of course. Sherman, defiant as ever, not going to get pushed off point, only taking 1 rocket there, going to stay and shell the south, but unfortunately for CFR here, they just don't have the position on point. They're losing north control right now. They've completely lost south control, so the only thing really left in this fight is the Sherman. He's going to have to be careful. Don't want to go down now. There have been changes to the Sherman, of course. It's a lot more maneuverable. There's also been changes to the reload times to reflect some balance. So expect the Tigers to perform a lot better this match in reflecting those changes now. Pushing the north side here, we have a Lux. Lux comes in on the north side, trying to help secure this northern corridor to point. There is still a flow of infantry coming in from CFR towards the east. However, that's going to be very hard to push this, especially with the Lux chilling right here. Now, I believe there was an AT behind the camera. No, it's going to be a squad lead. So Nowak is looking. Ooh, might see a little nice 1v1 right here. Vaslav Khan, well, not really a 1v1, more like a 3v1 for this Gary. I think they know something's up here. Don't know if Nowak's gonna maybe peek. He did toss a nade. He's peeking now. Vaslav versus Nowak here. Nowak taking some shots, not landing any of those. Vazlav's gonna pop up and spray him down. I'm not too sure if he did get an OP there. It's gonna be hard to clear it unless either Vaslav has a grenade to toss over. Let's rotate back to the battle on the north side here. Yeah, look at that. Completely clearing out the allied troops from CFR there. They're having to spawn back on their OP on the backside in that crater. Let's pan down towards the mid battle now because there is some cap progress, albeit very small, starting off here from CFR. Looks like they've rotated a bit down. They're attacking through the center off the back of that Sherman with some smoke right here. This is not a bad play, but there's just a lot of open field to cover. They need close spawns. Their squad leads need to get some OPs up close. And they need to put a lot of suppressive fire onto the points of the Greyhound, onto these trenches, so that they can move their men up to point right now. Not a lot of bodies left on point for Greyhounds here. Only Salat, Duba, and Klek really on point right now. Many more bodies for the attacking CFR, and actually, what is shelling in the back? It's gonna be a Puma flank on to the Sherman. That does not work, unfortunately there. Nice try though. Good intel from CFR to shut that one down though. Puma continuing to shell the point. More reinforcements coming to the point here. Little more cap progress, so that full squad is wiped out here. CFR is putting on a lot of pressure. Now there is a second tank in the mix here. 76 coming up the mid. This is going to be dangerous here. Where's the AT? That's what I want to know. Where is the AT? Here's General Hux is there. Hannibal's there, but he doesn't have a rocket. Where is the constructed AT here for Greyhounds? There is one on the right side here. Don't know if they quite have a shot just yet. Redcon here. They are trying to shell each other, just not getting an angle, unfortunately. Oh, AT round is going to neutralize that threat there. And it's only the 75 too, right? That isn't the 76. 76 is off to the left here. And just like that CFR pressuring point, will they be able to cap though? Now that tank is finally spotted out, but there needs to be a lot more AT here for the Greyhounds to neutralize this. Plus, they need some already on point. Look at that. The strong point has been taken back by CFR. Can the Greyhounds come back on this mid fight? 40% cap and climbing here for the Allies. They have a lot of bodies on point. I'm sure they have an OP on point too. I think at the bottom right you can see that there. It's gonna be a close one. 50% Where's the response from the Greyhounds? Okay, some grenades go in. Maddock is pushing on the north side now. He's going to need to get some kills. There we go. Artillery lands. Artie's definitely coming in, hitting the spot right here. A few more go down, and wow, look at that redeploy from the Greyhounds. That might just be enough to stop this. No AT still. That's rather concerning. This AT4, sorry, these tank pressure for the allies here. Very, very hard to deal with. AT needs to do something about this, but look at the Artie and the quick reactions from the 116 team, the Greyhounds. Shut that attack down and are stopping cap progress. There's a Lux coming into play on the backside here. Also an Airhead. That is not going to work out. Of course, that was timed a little bit before everything kicked off. Let's check the map really quick to see where those tanks are. Yeah, only a Lux out for the Greyhounds. No other armor that I can see at all coming out for them. That Airhead's going to land in the smoke. Now, there was a Lux firing at that position. Oh my gosh, HeathenHammer with the shot from downtown. Still yet to see if that Airhead was destroyed. There is a lot of explosions near it. HeathenHammer with 2 shots onto the 76. Nice play from him. Look at the amount of smoke there is on the field right now. This is crazy amounts of smoke here from CFR, trying desperately to get those bodies into point. However, while that's going on, let's reverse Uno card this one out a little bit here and check on Hill 5, because we are seeing some cap progress here. Attack from the Greyhounds coming in from the southwest side here. You can see Maynard, Hutch, Mach all set to put some pressure on this point now. That is, of course, stopped fairly quickly as bodies in sector respawns come in to stop that one out, but still something to think about for the CFR defense team there as they try to commit to this attack. Now, above 50% cap progress here. Can the Greyhounds respawn again? I don't know. They haven't been able to take out the tanks here from CFR. So far, all their AT has been for naught right now, and CFR really going for broke here. They might actually get it. Who knows? I mean, 17 minutes in here, CFR going for broke, pulling tanks into the strong point here. 75 on the strong point. All that's left is Rude and Gecko here. Now they have to survive. One shot comes into the 76. I think it's going to be too late here, though, for the Greyhounds. Unfortunately, they just don't have any bodies in the strong point. 76 goes down. 75 in the point still. 80, 90%. I don't think it's going to be too late, too little too late here. Greyhounds are going to lose this midpoint towards UFR. Sorry, I was calling them CFR here. CFR going to flip it 3-2. And already capping on the 4th point here. Wow. Wow. Whoops. Are we on the bottom side of the map? Drowned Fields. Okay. Already capping on Drowned Fields. Respawn comes in here. That's going to be enough to deal with Mawak there. No real threat. Nice play, though, from UFR. Very nice play here on the mid to get it. So now what can the Greyhounds do to get back into this one? Well, they have south control pretty strong here. North control, not so much. You can see UFR has pushed with a couple bodies, not too many. Belos in the back line, not going to be doing too much in the middle of the field there. Really, it comes down to those tanks. Now, UFR does lose the 76, so that's going to be felt for sure. But it was worth it in the end. They went up 3-2. They still have the 75 on point. And I'm sure they'll have enough fuel to respawn that 76, and you can see 75 there. Let's see what's going on down on the south side of the map, though. Take this one a little wider here. See if that attack onto drowned fields is continuing. I know no cap progress for now. No, defense cleans that up fairly nicely there. We can rotate back to the mid here and watch this fight as Greyhounds look to come back into this one and take the mid. Let's quickly look at the map here. You can see some pressure on some Garys on the backside. Gary's overrun in the red. There's a second Gary up on the south. Commencing attack has started. Flanking light vehicle going to go in for the backside here too. Looking at the chapel though, yeah, no tanks out. Only, okay, there we go. So Tiger and Panzer IV coming out for the Greyhounds. Oh, excuse me. That is going to be key here. Plus more AT guns. More. Always want more. Expect to see another 76 come out here from UFR. At the start of the game, we had a poll. Who was going to win this one? 64% of you said the Greyhounds would. 36% saying Union Francophone, we're going to win this one. Thanks for those who voted. And if you want to contribute to the poll next time, be sure to go onto Twitter. That's twitter.com/hammercastgg to vote for who you think is going to win this one. So Greyhounds are favorite on Twitter, but that is not who's in the lead right now. CFR, with a convincing, persistent attack back to point. They did lose the 76, which is always a loss, but it's worth it, especially if they can keep this midpoint here. Artie is dropping all over the place. Decent position here from Salat and Surkartov. Black Swan also in the mix. The AT gun is still up. However, that will be marked out for sure by CFR here as they try to defend. Long range rockets from Menusa. Just trying to pick off some infantry. Nobody is really home over there though. You can see how at this level of competitive play, the rockets are really, you don't even need to see somebody. There's predetermined spots where people usually are, especially in different situations. So you can fairly often shoot off a rocket and get a decent kill that kills, a machine gun in a room or a place for someone to be peeking on a berm. It's fairly standard, these positions, and after thousands, hundreds and thousands of hours, you can really get a feel for where those spots are. So that's essentially what you're seeing there with the rockets flying, and sometimes to nobody there. It's just pre-firing positions. There has been a tank. I believe that's a Panzer IV coming out here. No, Ophimed. Okay, so finally, we're starting to see some AT guns come up from the Greyhounds. Now they have two abandoned at the front. This third on the back line here is going to be trying to pick off any tank that peeks here. That's kind of what needed to happen a little earlier on in the match. They were just getting crushed for so long by that 76 and 75 stack on the backside of point, and the really only challenger they had was a P4 that never really got into the fight. Maybe got one or two shots off, but certainly nothing that stuck. That really enabled the CFR team, sorry, the UFR, apologies, the UFR team to push the point. Of course there was smoke too, but that just the armor constantly spraying machine guns, constantly shooting, really made the defenders put their heads down. And combine that with the Artie, and it was just too much to bear for the Greyhounds defense. Now, as they try to flip it and attack, they are losing some numbers here. You can see Surkartov is dying. Look at this. I really love, actually, if we zoom out a bit and look at this push. This push came from the backside here from UFR. You can see they're in every line hedgerow, one or two members pushing straight to the west towards the camera here, clearing it out, bogging down any kind of counterattack that can come in just from multiple angles. I really like that. So really nice defensive posture here from the French team, and you can really tell that they just have lots of quality in their squad leads and their players and in their strategy team here. It's gonna be very hard for 1/16th to defeat that. They're gonna have to be heads on a swivel, eyes on the back of their heads. And you can see the price that they're having to pay. You know, any kind of movement in the open there, you can see them going down, not really being able to trade evenly right now with their French counterparts. That's going to be necessity if they want to take back the midpoint, though. We'll go a little bit out on the zoom here and check the map again to see if anything is happening. A big flank over here by this Panzer IV. Ooh, that's going to be spicy. Defending is the Tiger. He's going to be sitting back on the defense. I really want to get on board with this Panzer IV, though. This flank is going to be very interesting to see indeed. Where is the P4? He's way back there. There is a T behind him. Uh-oh, this Panzer IV is known. AT rocket from downtown. Yes, it hits Dorian with the shot on the AT. That's going to be trouble. Looks like he might have missed his first, but he's going to land the second one here as this Panzer IV looks for a flank. I don't know. That's not going to work out too well. I mean, he's taken some damage already. He's definitely spotted out, so any armor that's in front... Uh-oh. Or is it? I would assume any armor that's in front will be reacting to this, but no, a perfect shot lined up. Yes, one shot goes in, looking for the second. That's going to be just a 75. 75 rotates. Hull armor is facing the Panzer IV now. Let's see if he can get that second shot in. No, looks like he's just behind cover there. So what we could see could not be seen by the P4, and he does not make it work. 75, sorry, has rotated in. Oh no, AT from the back. Dorian and Urs and the Bear gonna take down the P4. Unlucky flank there, not working out too well. Sherman's in trouble here. Where is this swarming AT though? General Huck's on the left side, I believe that's his name. They have AT now. Does he have a shot? He should on this next hedgerow here. Yes, that's a 76 too. That's no 75. That needs to go down ASAP. Cav is going to be trying, however. Sierra with some machine gun fire from the back is going to be covering his comrade there. General still flanking, not going for the shot just yet. Lots of infantry cover though for that 76. He should be all right. Yeah, look at all the infantry overlapping. Fields of fire. 76 cautiously rotates out of this fight, but he'll be back soon enough. He's just going to go to cover and then repair. So south control established again by the Greyhounds here. That is good. They need to establish some AT control off of this and then try to push the point here from the south. They need to get some smoke up, which we can see on point. Maybe saturate with some HE. Not a bad place to push one squad from where Wabi is down the canal either. It's a pretty decent spot. Not great to stack infantry because of course artillery onto point can be deadly, but one squad can sometimes penetrate straight through with there. Rhino doing a good job holding it down the fort. Maddock also watching his six there. This might be an opportunity here, and yeah, you can see challenge on the midpoint contested briefly as Camille 45 is the last one on point. If Wabi can win that, ooh, just loses that 1v1. Not going to be able to get onto point there, but really only one defender left. Greyhounds need to seize this opportunity. You can see Sir Kartov and Hutch are pushing down that trench. Rhino camping for now. No one really else on the attack, unfortunately, here for the Greyhounds. No probing attacks going in. About 30 minutes into the match. Luck's coming up to support this attack. There's just not enough infantry here. Greyhounds have way too many bodies off point. We're going to take a look at the map quickly to see if they're getting pressure. Not really, no. They're trying a northern attack too. You can see they have a Gary up that's hot. Actually, equal or more bodies here on the north side. AT gun on the back also by Offerman. Tiger being pulled up from the mid. So two Tigers stack here, one in reserve on the defense point. I don't mind that. That's a fairly safe play there. Recon harassing, of course, that artillery. Both Garys, well, now they just traded one hot Gary for another here on the south. Looking to get kind of a surround. Sherman forcing the issue here, shoving straight up the middle. I wonder if Offenman's going to have a shot on that Sherman. No. Ballsy play from the Sherman here to shove straight up the middle. Offenman doesn't have a shot on it, though. And whatever Lux was back here shooting is going to be in trouble. So is this AT gun. Oh, just can't rotate it enough. Where's that Tiger, though? There was a Tiger straight in the mid here. No, it's just the Lux for now. Lux is falling back. There's the Tiger on the right side of your screen right here. I wonder if that AT gun has just baited that Sherman super hard. And it has. Down goes the Sherman. AT gun stays up. What is CFR doing? Maybe they're going to respawn for a 76. I'm not too sure about that. 31 minutes into the game here, and CFR just yeet their Sherman for absolutely nothing, losing it there. On the backside of point, you can see there is a 76, so I believe the Greyhounds will be shoving that 76, and look at the amount of bodies. Okay, that's a little better. More bodies coming into play here. I wonder if we should follow this Tiger as it pushes up. He's going to be instrumental in the attack onto the point here of the chapel. Nope, Tiger not going to be pushing up just yet. We'll get back into the action here and wait and see. Now, where is that 76 now? Where has he rotated to? He is taking some damage. So 76 definitely has taken some damage. Is there more members with AT guns up? There is, but they're down. AT gun going to take one shot from a rocket. Little penetrating squad here from Sushi, clearing out the back line of the Greyhounds attack. Really nice play here from Sushi. Gets an OP on the flank, kind of behind, able to take out the AT gun that was threatening that 76 and penetrate into the lines here of the Greyhounds, stopping them and cutting off their attack from the point. Nice play there by Sushi. You're gonna have to be careful for that Tiger, though, as if that OP gets some respawns with some AT, that's gonna be real trouble here. Looking to close down this attack on the south. UFR doing a really good job of that one. Kind of have pocketed the attacking Germans right now and are closing the gap. Not in time. You know, the two Tigers did not rotate in time for this, and actually one of them is looking to get satcheled right now as Akasum goes down. The Lux does drop to the 76 behind point. However, two Tigers on the prowl. Now, they're not going to have a lot of infantry support here. Not at all, because there is already, you know, that pocket is closed securely in the hands of the allies here on the backside. That's going off on the house on the north. Not a lot of damage done from that. I'm waiting to see where this tank fight will pop off. Now, definitely there is a marker down. There is also AT. Offenman on the side here, waiting for his shot. Waiting for his shot. Oh, is he going to build an AT gun? No. He has supplies and he's digging it. Offenman, the mad lad, has supplies. Is he going to replace it here, though? because the 76 has rotated. Looks like he's going to replace it. Oh, what a play this would be. What a play this would be. Here comes the AT gun. It's building right now. Gonna have a perfect shot onto the back. The 76 is staying in the pocket here. Offenman, AT gun's up. First shot's gonna come not too far after. Can he make it work? Offenman here with the play. First shot's gonna go into the back. Let's go. Come on, Offenman, you can do it. Oh, can he not see it though? It must be behind cover. He just can't see it. Oh no. Oh, he needs a friend. There we go. First shot goes into the back. A little smoke in front of the AT gun. Sherman has no idea what's going on right now. No, the Sherman reverses. I can't speak. Offenman goes down. Oh, man. Just a crazy play. Not going to be able to secure that one as Natopia comes in from the back to kill Offenman. If only he had a friend. That leaves a little bit of time, though, here for the Tigers to engage the 76. Big tank fight coming out. One Tiger going to go down, and so does the 76. Tigers trade for a 76 off of what would have been a crazy play if it had stuck. Offenman doesn't work out for him. Doesn't work out for one of the Tigers. But there is still another Tiger up, and this cap progress, while being stopped now, I'm sure is going to pick up very soon again. However, hold the phone there. I didn't see the second 76 here on the backside. So second 76 is still up for UFR, so trading 176 onto point. Still one for each team up now. Let's give you a view to show the battle and both these tanks to see if they re-engage on the point. No, they're not going to happen. It goes down. Who gets that kill? Who gets that kill? I'm at a loss here. It must have been the Tiger with a peek. A peek we couldn't envision. Wow, what a peek that was, guys. Let's take a look. What? No, you don't think. You don't think. You don't think that happened? No way. Well, both 76s are down. It's now or never here for the Greyhounds. German tanks winning a 2v2? Could it be? Patch? First bombing run of the game gonna drop here. Get a cross point, take no bodies with it, but here comes the push. Heavy pressure here from the Greyhounds from the west and the south. Can they make this one work? It's gonna be very difficult, but they will put everything into it. Of course, they have the tank advantage now. Pitch battle right now for point. Who's going to win this one? I think the Greyhounds might just have it now. The respawns coming in, though, are going to be key. Offenman and Alex have to have a big minute right here. Offenman, big respawn comes in, gets one kill. Looking for some more. Not able to pick off any more kills, though. Alex, it's going to be up to you. Now, does he drop a satchel there? Yeah, I think. No, he's patching. Oh, no, Alex. Oh, no. He wins the 1v1. Oh, my God. Alex with the plays gets 2 kills. Can he get a third? No, he rotates and dies. Wow, Alex with a clutch play there gets a few kills. Offenman does too, stalling the point, stalling the defenders getting back to point, but it's just not enough. The OPs for the Greyhounds not close enough. Second bombing run drops. Looks like it's going to be a defensive bombing run this time from the Allies. Not going to do a whole lot. There just isn't any bodies here for the Greyhounds. That attack, while promising, kind of falling apart here for the Greyhounds. You can see they just don't have the bodies to deal with it right now. Defense is looking strong though, and they are bringing up some more tanks. Got a second heavy coming up to attack the chapel here, but CFR and UFR, apologies, I keep mistaking them, do enough here to stop that. 2 AT guns going down. That's what both those explosions were. Nothing else as the second Tiger pulls up here below the camera. Wow, he's pretty far back. Not going to be threatening too much here. What I am worried about here for the Greyhounds is, look at this push coming from the backside. They're getting pushed from either side. They're trying to push the point. They're also getting pushed on the backside of point here. It'll be very, very, very hard. Trying again to push from the south here. They are being collapsed on again though by UFR. Gonna have to reset their attacks here if they want to be able to take this point for sure. Duba and Alex making some headway onto point here. Challenging the point again. 20% cap progress and growing here. Alex and Duba trying desperately to get inside. Big Mad, it's going to be a 2v1 here on the outside. Uh-oh. Satchel is down though. Okay, so Satchel is down here. Duba's going to place another Satchel and move on. I think those two Satchels should clear out the strong point here for another attempted attack. Now Alex, smart play here by Alex. Heads up play, going to be pushing down the backside, trying desperately to kill any OPs. Oh, the Satchel does take out the infantry from the point. However, an arty round lands and takes Alex out. 50% cap progress here on the point. Can the Greyhounds make it stick? They're just not getting enough bodies into the strong point. And actually, there is some progress of a cap on the other side of the map. Now, only being a little bit. Let's fly over there and check it out. Drown Fields, what's going on? Oh, Nawak is in a very nice spot. Now, can he get a Gary up back there? He looks like he's going to be outside of the sector, maybe just inside. We'll keep an eye on that. As cap progressing, no, cap progress is increasing. Yeah, let's go back to mid. So respawns do come in here for UFR. I mean, cap progress, surely they're not going to cap just by sector cap progress. A reinforcement stop this, no? No way. Are they going to cap without having anybody within 100 meters of point? They might just do it. Greyhounds load the sector and they are going to go up 3-2 purely off of sector cap. Absolutely crazy. Greyhounds throwing a ton of bodies into mid-cap, not even mid-cap, mid-sector. Oh wow, I haven't seen a cap like that for a while. I guess the UFR did not have any reinforce. Wow. Look at that. Like, it's crazy. Just purely by the sector cap here, you can see the work that the squad leads here for 116th are doing on the north and south side. They identified that they needed to get these hedgerows and these backline controls of CFR, and they did exactly that. They kind of ignored the strong point for the most part and put a ton of pressure on the south flank in the fields and the north flank in the fields. I mean, Maynard essentially cleared it out, pushed in. Now there are some stragglers up here on the backside and on the north side here for CFR in UFR, but we'll see. Greyhounds should be able to hold this. Not a ton of numbers, and Greyhounds are putting a lot of pressure. Maynard actually pushing straight into the backside and has taken control of Hill 5. Wow. Now where is this Gary? I think it might be on the low ground over here. Is it in the bush? No, don't quite see it right now. Maynard on point though, alone. It's like, hey guys, you want to join me anytime soon? I'm going to throw an OP straight up here. Oh, what a crazy rotation from Maynard here to get on point. He's going to need to win this 1v1. He's going to have to watch out for friendly fire too. Klaus is very questioning what's going on. Klaus is going to get dropped here, and Maynard, no, Maynard gets smashed. Was that a friendly tank that shot him too? It was. Why? Beaker, Sengir, Sirbear, why? He's friendly. Check the map, buddy. Oh man, Maynard's not going to be too happy there. And that might be really a throw there. Oh no, they're killing their own boys. Stop. Hold fire. Halt. 9. What's the word for ceasefire in German? Apparently they're not using it right now because that was 2 team kills here. And did they take the OP onto point 2? Oh man, they might have got that OP. Nope, Maynard's still up. Okay, please don't team kill for a 3rd time. Oh my gosh. Maynard does drop here. Lucas with a key kill. Camille with a key kill. Backline for Greyhounds doing work here. You can see them as we rotate the camera. They are pushing in. Not as much pressure as I expected to come in, but lots of frontal pressure here onto the point. Now Artie is doing some work too. A majority of this push now being identified and bogged down, and look at this counterattack onto midpoint here. Only Duba left alive. HP and Madoc providing supporting fire. However, Duba's got to get a few kills here, and he goes down, and I believe that OP is going to be overrun very, very quickly. Still not seeing cap progress just yet. Way too many in sector here for the Greyhounds, but still not the cleanest push on the point. Chris fighting for his life right here. Ooh, it's going to be difficult. Don't know if he'll be able to push in a point or not. He's essentially defending 1v3 right now with some help from the machine gunner behind, but he needs to hold this OP to hold point. You can see cap progress has already started right here. Chris Potatoes a few shots there. Going with the pistol, finally gets the kill onto Notopia with the pistol. Nice kill there, securing the point. Rude's going to hop up to help him. Also Salat on defensive. CFR just cannot get that position. Sirkartov also going to rotate in Bahak on the backside here and lock this one down. Maynard makes his way back into point again. He's going to be asking his tankers, please don't team kill me. Please do not do it. Not nice. Not very nice. Don't like it. Not a lot. Please don't team kill me. He gets back on a point. Let's go on a board with Maynard. Ooh, gets a double kill right there. Gonna have to watch out. Oh, chooses the wrong time to move with no cover. He gets clapped back almost immediately here. Now, where is his OP? Is it in the trench here? Manusa gonna hop up there too, looking to join in on the party. Maynard's being alone on point for a little bit now. See how many kills Manusa can get here. Gonna have an opportunity for a few. 1, 2. Oh, duck dive goes off before he goes down. That was a 10 out of 10 dive from Chammy. Artie and Tanks continue to hammer the front of the point here on Hill 5. No opportunity though for caps just yet. Defensive squads rotating back to the offense after dealing with that mini cap pressure. Wave attack coming in here. I wonder if we're going to see those Tigers push up. Haven't heard any 76s fire yet. I'm sure there's some lurking in the hedges. Kami has reclaimed his machine gun pillbox. Oh, before getting taken out by a tank just again. I believe I hear maybe some flanking tanks. No? AT gun actually is what's firing. One of those Tigers going down right on the front. Second one staying alive, rotating possibly a little bit to face a threat from the south. Not seeing any Shermans pop up just yet. Of course, they could take the berm at the back there. That yellowish sand position is, there's some many good spots. You can actually see an AT gun peeking right there. Looks like it's dead. A bleep loop might be putting down another AT gun. That berm's just a really advantageous place. There's so many different spots to peek from. Attack coming in now onto Hill 5 here from the Greyhounds with smoke. Yeah, this is not One Life. This is not RP. This is full-on comp, vanilla comp. No rules apart from, of course, no hacking and stuff like that. No cheating. The best players win. The best teams win. The best strats win. This is straight up vanilla comp, hell let loose gameplay. Greyhounds versus UFR. Greyhounds hailing from Germany. UFR hailing from France here. Intense fight over point. No sense to go close on to players because it is just smoke everywhere. But doing a good job now. Yeeting this Tiger into point. I'm not sure if I love this. I know he wants to save this OP here. Possibly, but he's going to put himself in a lot of danger. Oh, Sonic does get taken out, and I believe it saves the OP. Does it? Ah, no, it doesn't not. Okay, OP. Well, is that an OP right there? Yes, it is. It's just a very distorted OP. Okay, so it does save the OP in the end. Nice play there from the Tiger, putting himself into danger. However, he is taking shots here from the southeast. Now, what is shooting at him? It's got to be a 76 in the hedgerow or an AT gun. Oh, we just saw that round sky over. Yeah, there's so much foliage in the way. It's hard to see exactly where he's getting engaged from right now. That is definitely the consequence, though, of pushing out into the open like that. You open yourself up to a ton of angles, tanks, AT guns, you name it. I believe I can see that AT gun all the way at the back there. Looks like what might be engaging him. Like we commented on a minute ago, there's so many alleys for attack here. as the allies for the allies to use that berm. So many shooting lanes that you can use. It's very hard now. Greyhounds putting a lot of pressure on right now. A lot of pressure. 56 minutes into the game. Greyhounds looking to take this 4 points. Fourth point. Let's peek. %, cap progress and climbing. Cap race has started on the backside momentarily, but gets crushed quickly here. Can they do it? 60% in climbing. Chammy's on point right now. He could go Rambo this, but Sector is just so strong and the Artie just isn't there right now. No tank support either. They aren't able to crush that Tiger. So even if this force from the south rotates, yeah, it's too little too late here. And just like that, the Greyhounds are going to take this one. Nice bombing run, combined arms. Gameplay. Retaliatory bombing run comes in a little too late. That's way too late. 4-1 is the score. Greyhounds earn that one with blood, sweat, and tears. Good job. Let's take a look at the map and the broader... Ooh. Hold the phone really quick here. Greyhounds take out... Take out what looks like could be a tank. No, not a tank, but they are going to be taken out. Nope. Camille gets dropped. Kieran saves his tank there a little bit. Oh, wow. Okay. So let's take a look at the map. And overall, it looks like Terra Green is going to be the last point here. Last ditch defense here for UFR. They went down 3-2, came back 3-2, but now it's been an onslaught of 1/16 ever since the start here. About an hour into this one, 30 minutes to go here, folks. Greyhounds looking for blood. They want that 5-0. They're not going to settle for 4-1. And now comes the setup. Okay, so firstly, Greyhounds have to get control of this northern town here. You can see Speed Shot, Natopia, all trying to get in here. There is a garrison on the backside. Zuthes is taking some shots. It's going to be a quick little 1v1 here on the Gary. Oh, no longer 1v1 in general with the nice shot. One shot's all it takes here. This garrison, though, is exposed. So General's going to rotate to the backside to try and defend it. And a two-pronged attack coming down on Terra Green here. The defenders need to get ready. Manusa's going to drop one, trade back and forth. That machine gun from the hip is so strong. Kami with the kill there. Stewart comes out to help the defense, too. Yeah, not a huge surprise here. Alex going to get caught out in the middle of the open. Looking real hard here. Oh, Alex with the kill, though. Alex or Cobra with that one. Not too bad. So it's not over yet. A lot of bodies to overcome, too. And this Stewart is going to make life very, very difficult here for the attackers. Essentially in an open field with machine guns on either side. This is a meat grinder right now, ladies and gentlemen. So this would have worked, and it's a good play to try, but unfortunately, you just need the surprise. You need to really get position on this hedge and possibly even have like a tank off this play. Now, what it does do, as the rocket misses, Fataglise is going to want that one back. As a huge spawn wave comes in, second time's a charm. Does he go for it? No. What you want to do is you want to really push that fast and get that position on the berm and try to shove the way in. What I was saying though, this does allow for Black Swan and Hutch to take that town on the backside. So even if this pressure fails, it'll still allow a place for a garrison in a decent spot. Now there is a Tiger also pushing up and an airhead on point. Wow, airhead into the smoke. Is this gonna work? It's going to be very difficult. Super does not see this. Airhead, what a ballsy play onto the last point right here. And if nobody rotates for this, I think it might just work. We can see the airhead there in the open. And bodies are falling. It might work. 10 more seconds till spawn wave comes in. Are they going to go for a crazy play on the last point? Is it going to work? It might just. Yes. It is. Airhead works on the point under smoke. A crazy play for the Greyhounds to take this one. No cap progress yet off the end. They're just off the point, but I cannot believe that worked. What an amazing play there. Kyle, the commander, pulls one out of his magic hat. It's not a rabbit. It might as well be. I cannot believe that worked. OP's going up on point. You got Maynard and Bilo, so 2 OPs on point here. And the Greyhounds are going to take this one in dramatic fashion. Wow. Wow. Absolutely crazy play. Kale with an airhead onto the strong point. Cannot believe it. Absolutely crazy airhead play. If you're new to the game, that does not happen often and that does not work often. That is going to work today. Greyhounds are going to win 5-0 off of an airhead smoke play with cover from a Tiger, with pressure from a garrison squad on the other side of point. I can't believe it. Absolutely crazy play. There is absolutely nothing that defenders can do. They just don't have the bodies. Tiger pushes onto the strong point. That is going to be the game here, folks. It's going to be 5-0 for the Greyhounds. Last-ditch attempts to stop the cap progress not working here for CFR. They're trying hard, but alas, it will be all for naught. Greyhound's going to win this one 5-0 here in a crazy fashion. GG, guys. Well played. Some of those scores here. Let's check those scores. 1.1K for Sir Kotoffel. Black Swan with 1.2K. Maynard with 857. 1.2K for Salat. 1.3K for... How's it going, buddy?
Hey, yeah, nice evening.
Wow, nice that was an intense game, man. The ending to that was crazy. Do you want to just start with the ending there? So airhead onto play. Do you think that was going to work onto point with the smoke? Like, what was the thought going through your head when that happened?
Yeah, it's you. So first of all, Kyle was commander. I was spotter. So it's more of his idea. Yeah, but if you can time it correctly and have a little bit of luck, it can work. And today it did work.
Yeah, no, for sure it did. I saw there was a Tiger there that was possibly helping, and you got the smoke down too. Just in range on the end there. You know, sometimes I know the points are a little too far for that to work, but with a crazy play. Were you involved in the ending there? Did you spawn in and get some kills at the end?
I just spent my entire game at the artillery.
Oh, okay.
Hey, well, classic spotters game.
You made that happen though. You know, you drop the smoke, you drop some, I'm assuming you drop some HE shells on that too to kill anybody who responded to the airhead?
I think we had a sniper over there, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this was artillery was very fierce because they had 2 tanks in the artillery defense.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so it's a little bit I'm a little bit, biased by the spotter gameplay this time. But I think overall, yeah, we had mid-cap, then coming back from being behind by 1
Yeah.
point, was a excellent, effort by our team,
Yeah.
and very nice pushes we've been able to see, so, yeah, I'm
Mm.
really satisfied.
Yeah, no, it looked like a very strong victory. Were you ever concerned that after you went down 3-2, that you guys might be in a little trouble in that one, or was it very comfortable in command, Chad, and throughout the team?
I think it was very calm today, and that's what you need. You need to keep a cool head in
Mm.
such a situation, and you shouldn't panic. You're losing the point. You lost the point. Then you focus on what to do to get back to the point. What were the mistakes that you've made, and what should be different.
Mm.
And I think then we've been able to bounce back.
Yeah, no,
And
you
that's
back.
important, the spirit, and
Mm.
staying focused, staying motivated.
Yeah, I saw a few times that your attacks onto the midpoint failed. Was it just about persistence and trying to do different kind of attacks in there? At the end, it looked like you guys had pushed past the point to try and take the back sector. You even capped the midpoint with nobody on the strong point, actually. There was about a squad of enemies on the strong point there, and you didn't even bother with that. You cleaned them out later. What was that, just a realization of what was needed in the strategy at the time, or tell me about that, because that was odd to see. You don't often see a team go up 3-2 and just ignore the strong point completely. What was going on there?
Yeah, that's so with the attack, it's always about persistence because the one team that will make the first mistake is the one losing it. You can try like 10 times and you don't get in. 10 times you don't get the point, but the 11th time someone doesn't have his focus at 100%. And what you can do is like try different things. And what can also work is what we've did today by just cutting the enemy lines from behind.
Yeah,
There's not much value to having a hard cap if you don't have the soft cap.
yeah.
And then if you have the artillery, you can just clean up the hard cap later on.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And that's exactly what happened. That was nice to see. It was like you guys tried 2 or 3 times, it failed, and then you just adopted your strategy to what UFR was doing, and they didn't really have an answer for you guys there. Yeah, is there anything you want to give anybody you want to give a shout out to there in 1/16th? Maybe you want to say some words in German to your boys for that after that victory.
Well, I think they all understand the English at least to such a degree, and for them, I'm always grateful for those games, especially the ones that we've seen like today, intense games.
Yeah.
And I hope everyone stays motivated.
Yeah, is there anyone
And
on the team
yeah,
you want to give a shout out to?
that's always very difficult to like praise someone in particular, but I think the preparation for this game was really well. Salat, the one who's made a lot of effort,
Mm.
Maynard and Kyle, a lot of tactical efforts. Yeah, so that's definitely a point. Where there are people that those are the things you may not see in the game,
Yeah.
but what you do before the game is extremely important.
No, for sure. You guys look very prepared and adaptable to whatever situation you met. Now, how does this make you feel going forward? Of course, the seasonal, there was a delay of a couple of weeks here, but how do you feel your team is prepared for that main stage? Do you think you guys are more optimistic now after these victories?
Yeah, I think we've been able to get more confident in the last weeks. We've had some strong games, and it looks like we get informed just right ahead of the seasonal. So I'm
Yeah.
definitely excited to see, and yeah, I hope for very nice games. I think it's like 2 weeks or something now
Okay.
until the
Okay.
main stage. Um,
Yeah. So it's
yeah,
2 weeks. So it was delayed 2 weeks. I think we're gonna have to wait. So we still have the first stage, right? So we're gonna have to wait a couple weeks for that main stage to come in. But is there, from the games you've seen so far, was there any teams that surprised you in the first round of games that you think might be a challenge that make it through?
I think Trivex is very interesting. Phoenix as well. SCDB. Those are the teams that I definitely see going to the next round.
Okay, Trirex. Yeah, SCDB's been playing really strong. I'm kind of surprised that they're not in the main round. I mean, they give you guys trouble. They gave Eddie Second AD trouble when they play. They give Blacklist trouble. So it's kind of surprising to see them have to qualify their way through. But I mean, that's just a part of it, I guess.
Yeah, it's just based on the past performance.
Yeah.
Which is fine, I think, because you don't really have a lot of measurements in competitive head and loose other than past results. Yeah,
No.
but I'm sure the good thing about qualifiers is if you have such a strong team in the qualifiers, they will usually qualify anyway.
That's very true. That's very, very true. Yeah, so I mean, congrats on the win today, and good luck going forward. Do you have some more games
Thanks.
coming up before you get into the main stage?
Yeah, definitely. Next weekend, German Cup versus STDB.
Oh, that's going to be a good game. I need to sign up to cast that one right now.
First one was a very close victory for us, if you remember it. So it's going to be an exciting one next week.
Cool. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Unfortunately, you don't have your webcam we can't see you again to you know.
I'm moving.
Okay,
but,
okay.
Next month I'm gonna be well equipped and you can see my wonderful face.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Of course, this is Tempest here from the Greyhounds, 1/16th Greyhounds, who won today 5-0. Stay tuned, guys. We have an interview coming up with none other than I'm wondering actually who exactly. I think we're going to talk to 3 people. Sameya from UFR about the game today. So stay tuned for that. We'll be right, guys.
Thank you.
Let's just put Jon Snow's face as the on the camera here.
Yeah.
All right. Both of you there? Are you there? Poso? Is it Poso or Possoff? How do you say that?
Possoff.
Possoff. And Q, is that right?
Yes, Q like the letter Q. Yeah. Right.
Okay. Thank you guys for joining us here. Of course, possibly not the result you guys were looking for. Do you want to let's quickly take a look at the match? Talk about the start. You guys did really well off the start there to fight back into that one. Really persistent attacks to take back control and go up 3-2. How did that first attack formulate for you guys, and how did you guys take back the point at the start of the game to go 3-2?
Do you want to go, Pozo, or do you want me to go?
Yeah, we go Q.
All right. When we lost the middle point, for example, my squad moved on the defense. We've gone to squad on defense and everybody in offense. What made us pierce through and took back the point was the support of the tanks and our squads being placed in a line, a continuous line.
Okay.
Which pushed the middle point. Yeah, we took it because I think the opposite side make some. We had like 2 or 3 squads on the offense in our back between our middle or the Hill 5 and the artillery spot. So I think that was just an equilibrium between offense and defense, and we were more on the offense than defense for this push back.
Yeah, no, it was really good. You guys were persistent. You didn't give up. You continued pushing and pushing. And even when it looked like it might have not have worked out, you got killed, that persistence paid off. I want to fast forward a little bit in the game. At the start, it seemed like you guys had a dominating kind of performance, especially to get to 3-2. You had a 75 You had a 76 there. I think you lost the 76 as you took the point. Do you think the change to the tanks played a part in this game? I noticed it seemed like the Tigers were a lot stronger. Of course, their reload time lessened a bit. And do you think that played a part at all in the game? The I guess buff, or say the balancing of the tanks there?
Yeah, the balancing of the tank did a good job to make the things more even between the 76 and the Tiger, which results in who has the best placement and who fires first.
Yeah.
Because of the 8 seconds reload.
Mm.
And sometimes all right, there's the infantry can come from the back, but I think the Tigers were well placed compared to our 76 in most of the case. But there was a point where our we call it the cavalry, but our tank crews placed some anti-tank guns and railed on the on the Tigers.
Yeah. No, we saw that. We saw that. It seemed like at the start, you guys had the firm advantage. And even though the Germans, they were a little slow to get their anti-tank guns out, I feel like they lost a few Panzer IVs. They tried some crazy flanks with Pumas, didn't work out too well. They did take out 176, but you went up 3-2. But as we pushed on in the game, it seemed like that kind of shifted toward an advantage towards the Germans. If you want to just talk about the when you lost the point to go 3-2 down, I noticed you guys had firm control of the strong point, but you ended up losing kind of your back line there. What kind of happened? What kind of happened in that scenario for you guys from your perspective?
When we fall back on Hill 5, our attacking crew was not well placed. They were on the north and southern part, and raiding against Chapel. And I think what made us lose the point was not having anyone on the front between Hill 5 and Chapel. It was quite open for your for the opposite side to raid and to move forward. That was, I think, one point, and the other one was the constant infiltration from from infantry. There was single units infiltrating in every direction. So
yeah, I saw they turned that up to 11 after they got Chapel. That way they put the pressure on, and it seemed like it was hard, especially when they had the tank advantage with the Tigers going on to Hill 5. It was very hard for you guys to fight back. At one point, they were infiltrating so hard that the Tigers were actually team killing their own guys on Hill 5. They didn't believe that they were there, and they were 3 or 4 times they team killed their own squad leads on point there. So
yeah, I saw the Tiger pushing and even stopping right before moving into the trenches in Hill 5 because
one thing that happened, it was very, very close. One of their Tigers actually saved one of the attacking OPs. And without that OP, you wouldn't have the 6 guys on point putting pressure on. So it was a big play from the Tiger there. Let's talk a little bit about the ending, though. Did you guys were you not able to spot out the airhead? They airheaded the point with the smoke.
We got the airhead. We had a unit waiting for the air to get down.
They got artied, though.
The artillery.
Yeah.
What was astonishing was the use of the artillery, smoking, raining fire, and spawning on the.
That's a meta tactic now. That's the new thing. You drop the airhead.
That was quite good. It didn't work on Hill 5 at the start of the game.
Yeah.
Because I was able to throw a grenade on it, and we had a unit moving towards it. So it was quite, but synchronizing artillery and spawn time with the
Yeah, that's
air raid
that's
is
meta
quite nice.
now.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
not going anywhere. Especially, it's so important. We've seen before in the past the smoke, but the HE is so important to get on because then you can, bombing runs aren't reliable. It's very easy to see where a bombing run's going and to avoid it if you're going for an airhead.
Yeah.
Especially if it's just right on point, it's very hard to use that bombing run correctly. But by the fact that, well, first of all, dropping smoke in artillery on the 5th point is kind of controversial. It doesn't always work out. It worked out here, but the HE is so important because then you can kill those first few guys. Now, I think what we're going to see responding to this is maybe people cautionly, maybe going for a bazooka, especially to kill that airhead instead of trying to push in and take it out manually.
It's quite difficult to locate the air raid.
In the smoke.
Have a bazooka ready or a Panzerfaust or whatever. Have a rocket ready and aiming at it while it's raining smoke and
no, for sure, sure. It's very hard.
What we've seen in the previous meta was more of air raid and airstrike.
It's not very effective. Honestly, airstrike works if you're trying to bait. If there's it's like a bait off point, and then you're also attacking from the opposite side, and then you put that bombing run down to point so that anybody who pushed it, maybe this airhead opens up. But with that already on point, the smoke, it's very deadly, and it's something that we're seeing more and more of. And I love to see. Unfortunately for you guys, it was against you this time. Hopefully, you can pick up that strat though and use it in the future. Just a final question here. How are you guys feeling? How was the mood after that game? And how does that do you think hurt your chances going into the main round of the seasonal? Are you going to come back from this stronger? Did you guys learn some things?
We learn a lot, and we even try new strategies, so they are not perfectly ready. We are perfecting and I don't know the word, but we are
like tweaking, tinkering,
and learning how to play them, how they have to play themselves, how they have to respond to a sudden attack, or how to fall back in defense when they are overrun. Yeah, but we will come stronger. Seriously, we will learn a lot from this this match, and I don't think it will endanger our position in the upcoming tournament. Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. I firstly want to thank you. Also, I want to thank, I know Poso is here too. I know he probably doesn't speak too much. Lastly, are there any words that you want to offer your team, your fans on Twitch? In French, you can say anything you want to them. Shout anybody out. Take it away.
Yeah.
Q, tu peux traduire s'il te plaît?
Est-ce que tu veux lancer un cri de ralliement ou un encouragement en français, si tu veux? Je sais pas, je suis pas inspiré.
Ouais, en français, que c'était une bonne game de notre côté et on va s'améliorer, on reviendra plus fort et on espère arriver fort au Sénégal. Mais c'est grâce au match qu'on fait actuellement, donc contre les 116, qu'on arrivera à s'améliorer et qu'on espère se classer dans le top du Sénégal.
So what Pozo said is that we will come stronger and we will place higher in the seasonal, in the upcoming seasonal. Yeah.
Awesome. I want to thank both of you guys for coming on to join after this game. And good luck, obviously, going forward in the upcoming season. I know it's being delayed a little bit, but we will see you guys back on the battlefield soon, and hopefully stronger than ever. Thank you so much for joining me.
See you. Bye.
All right. That was, of course, two members here from UFR. We got Poso joining us, and also joining us was Q.
Yeah.
All right. Let's.
Thank you.
Yeah. See you guys. Thanks.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.